What's up, y'all? It's kind of a little update, I guess. If I want the card, just email me your mailing address to there. Jack, I could have swore I sent you a card, buddy. I just watched that video you did of the favoritism and clicks and all that. You right on a lot of that stuff. No, I thought. Shoot, I've been, as of this past Friday, the 17th, I've had this channel for 6 years. And now there's some I've asked about shop cards way back, and I still ain't heard nothing. So I don't know. Don't worry about it. I figured they might send me one of these times. I don't know. If they don't, that's fine, dude. Some of them guys, they act like they in a club, but you ain't got 1,800 subs or more, then they ain't got to have nothing to do with you. So some of them ain't like that either. But I got a lot of other good guys out there and friends. I ain't worried about it. So I could have went as a couple of guys way back when I first started. I used to watch their videos, leave a comment about every video, and they never did reply back to me. Never did. One of them did one time. And he's kind of a famous guy in certain circles. So. Oh, yeah. A lot of times I can't say what I really want to say, and it comes out wrong and all that stuff, and I just ain't a not a smart man, not a smart ass. Sometimes I can be a smart ass, but I'm not a smart man. I don't know how to word stuff and this and that. And a lot of big words, I don't even know what the hell you talking about. You might as well be talking Swahili or something to me. But I never finished school. I got my GED through the National Guard, but I never finished school. I quit in 10th grade, 6 months after I got in. Well, on my 16th birthday, I quit. Didn't have no choice. So, none at all. Well, I had a choice. Either quit or the principal was going to kick me out. So, but I never went to college. I never went to any kind of vocational school or trade school. Well, unless you count me going when I joined the Guard. I went to boot camp Fort Knox, and then after boot camp, you got to go through some kind of MOS qualification, school, AIT. You got to have something. If you're in the military, you got to know something. So, and at that time, I just checked 64 Charlie, well, I don't think they had that on there. It was just a light wheel and heavy track mechanic, and everything in between. So that's what I did. That's what I chose. Being a mechanic is about the only thing I knew a little bit about. So, but if I knew then what I knew now, then I'd have done it all over. But can't go back. So, I'm trying to hurry up and do this. I just did a video and I had to redo it again. I had got up 20 minutes and this damn thing shut off on me. So, phone. That's another thing too. I've said it before. The only thing I got is this smartphone. I don't have a home computer, don't have a laptop, don't have none of that. Only thing I got is this phone, and that's it. Um, if I got a computer, my little brother gave me, but I don't know. Last time I hooked it up and got on it, some kind of shit popped up on it. I hurried up and turned it off and unplugged everything. I ain't full with sense. So. But yeah, and that's another thing too. Jack or anybody else, I ain't talking specifically to Jack, even though I'm counting him in there because of his video. Um, yeah, and not that I know it all or seen it all, done it all, but I've been around a little while and I've had some guys not even answer me at all. So don't let it get you down. Like them other guys told you, just keep doing what you do, and if the chips fall where they may. So I could have sworn I sent you a card, and that's another thing too. I've said I don't know how many times I'm not a Christian man. I don't claim to be one. Uh, Even though I used to be, I guess. Uh, I believe in something, and as long as you believe in something, that's all counts, ain't it? So, but I've had too many them so-called church people two-faced, two-faced. They goody-goody to your face, and when you turn your back, they drive that knife in deeper. So I didn't need all that. You don't need to go to church, believe in things. And some even told me, oh, you need a pastor for guidance. Guide what? You don't need all that. All them damn pastors are is a used car salesman. That's the way they talk to you and try to preach that religion to you like they're a damn trying to sell you a used car. Most of them I can give two shits about anyway, so that's just my opinion. In the last big church I went to in Ohio, I went there quite a while. It was a Church of Christ, Church of God, what Pentecostal, and boy, they really two-faced me. Really, I didn't find out about it for too much later. That's messed up. And then I found out more about them too, how they got the position they're in, how they got their money. And, you want to know? Read about uh, Lawrence and Debbie Bishop. That's all you need to know. Solid Rock Church, Monroe, Ohio. That's all you need to know. You look that up, and you probably find out about it. So that's all I'm saying about that. But let's get this show on the road on the show. Well, and I ain't got this just sitting on there. The bed's just sitting on there. I'm just trying to get all this stuff put on the cab, and I still got a couple pages stuff to do, and then put the interior in it. Oh, what's wrong with this picture? Can anybody tell me? I didn't realize that until later. It's right-hand drive. I'm sure it's not the only right-hand drive truck or any vehicle in the States. So, oh well. But You see the decals I put on it. This thing is hardly company decal. It had this Mitsubishi sign and the Fuso, whatever. And then had the instrument panel gauges, and that's it. Other than this little sheet, what numbers here? Some of it's in, I guess, the plates. It's in Japanese. Or, yeah, I guess Japanese, Chinese, something. Some kind of knees. I snapped it on the back of that. I can't get my cab off, not with one hand. But this, it's calling it a bumper. It ain't a bumper. Bumper's already on here. That's why it holds the front of that frame rails together. This is a grill. It's got the headlights in it. It's got this little old doohickey here. And them two holes there, they go over these hook things, come off the top of that frame right there. That's what, raises and lowers that cab. And my bed just sitting on there. Pretty nice, but and another thing about this, I still like it. But this back axle, that's a dummy axle. You see that? Uh-oh. You see that? It's a dummy axle, so it's only single drive. That's alright. That's alright. 11 minutes. Yeah, it'd be alright. And this bed, man, make a nice start for a damn wrecker. Build you a damn wrecker boom and stuff, or if you can find I've seen a 3D printing old homes boom and stuff. That'd look good sitting on there. Make a good record. Have like a old home 440 on there or something. 220 would be too small. It had to be probably even a little bigger homes boom and stuff than a 440. This being a big truck. Oh, that's a decal too. That Mitsubishi red thing right there in the nose. Damn phone, man. I keep holding it in that left arm. You see that where its band is there? That's where it hurts the most. You can work on this too. Got it painted. I wasn't going to paint the red, but I did because some of the places on the side, like some swirls in the molds. So I just sanded it down with, I don't know, 3200 grit or something. Did that all over them. I washed it in Dawn dishwashing liquid, dried it, or let it dry. And then I even wiped it down more with 91% rubbing alcohol. And then I shot the red first. And then I put me a coat of clear top coat on top of it. Some of this right here. Let that dry. And then I taped that all, the red. And so I can paint the gold. Which this gold is, I think it's a combination between like Inca gold and antique gold. It's not this color. It was more of a yellow gold. But I used it as like a primer. I let that dry and then I use this. Yeah. Old gold. It's more of a brassy looking, which it's closer to that. But yeah, let's trying to paint some stuff on it too. pieces, parts. Some of the interior, the roll cage and all that, it's all red, and then the front cage thing for the engine, it's red. The bottom of the chassis is red, which I painted there. But now all the pieces and parts that go on that chassis are all different, mostly flat black and semi-gloss black. Other little pieces, gunmetal, white, and this and that. But it comes with 2 engines. There's the big 429. But you only get 1 transmission, 1 set of belts. What else was it? 1 set of headers. And 1 distributor. That may be about it. Everything else you get enough for almost 2 complete engine. This is the 427, which I think that's what I'm going to put in it. Because that's what the decal says right here, 427. That's what it got on the car there too. On the box. 427. But they're on the hood. I'll save that 429 for something else. I got plenty of ambitions for trannies and all that. So this is the FE. You see how the hurry up and do this. Well, you see how the intake is part of the head on each side. That's the FE engine. That's how you tell. There's several of those things you can tell. But that's the main thing I go from. When the intake on each side is, I don't know, half of that head on each side, and that's a FE engine. Which they made from, I don't know, I think some 352s, I think. 360s, 390s, 427, and some 460s, I believe. But that's neither here nor there, but I just figured I'd say that. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I mainly want to say that about Jack. Just email me there, Jack. I have to look. I had to dig in my box here. I know I got your address, and I'm pretty sure I sent you a card. Hell, that ain't nothing one. Forget who it was. Somebody. Just recently, I sent him out 3 different cards at 3 different times. The first 2 he never got, and the third one he finally got. I forget who it was. Somebody over there in the northern midsection of the country somewhere, northwest or somewhere over there. All right, he's off here. Oh, y'all, bye. Well.